Down Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow, lady! You ain't going nowhere. 50, yellow! 59, mark, 59, mark. It goes. Here we go. Mike's 59. 59. Exit. Mike, check. 59.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Yellow. Mike 52. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, watch the slant. Check.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Check, five.
Now Jones to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Ready.
Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Cowboys take over 1st down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Check, 52 to the left. 23. I'm coming. Mike 52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Here we go. Color. Mike 52. Mike. Come on, boy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watch Mike. I got it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And logo. 61, matchbox, right. Alert flare, flare. Rock it. Double up. He's coming, double up. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
43, 15.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Check. Watch 54. Jim. Outside.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Cooper was the target there.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
Yellow. 43. I'm on. Mike, check. 59. Why? Who? You think you got it, son? Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Attack!
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Hey, 57, 57. 52. Watch the run, watch the run.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Yellow. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Week 9 wrapping up here tonight at MetLife Stadium. Time to look ahead to Week 10. Thursday Night Football. We'll be heading cross-country tomorrow to get out to the Bay Area. We'll see the Chargers and the Raiders from the East Bay. The Raiders down to 4 more home games. That's it. Left in Oakland.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, Ribley. He's checking crap. Hey, 43, 15. 59, Mike, 59.
Mahomes going to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Young Trent is here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Complete to Michael Gallup. An 8-yard pickup. And a Cowboy first down.
Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now Mahomes. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check number 19. Yellow. Single.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
30 base. Leo. Hey, switch gears. Go. Check 13.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over
Let's
first
go,
down
boys. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, they're really
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dalvin Tomlinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
well. So much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we have come to halftime, and you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go. 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Five.
Jones operating from the gun. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Jones pass complete to Corey Coleman. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming after you.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We coming all day.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop her. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right 52. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Deep 4. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That's it,
Lions
baby.
take over
We got
first
work.
and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready? Mike 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First down there on a pickup of 25. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jones now on first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They schedule what?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switches. Hard. Kill. Fair. Fight.
Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't need to. You ain't doing nothing today. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You're trapped.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Easy. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Again, it's Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Barkley, toss play left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 52. You. Mike 52.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
Turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Check 3. I color. Come back. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Yellow. 480. Where's 52?
Now it's Mahomes again. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
552. Get the ball. Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 32. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Jones throwing on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check 50.
Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch up.
Topper! Now.
They'll go to Barkley again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yellow. There's a line. I got you, punk. Check 52, come on. Check 52, come on. And we heavy on the edges. Head right.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Pollard going to try the right side. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Giants take over.
Let's go,
1st and 10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, 18, Gator.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They are making plays on the football, contesting everything.
At their own 27-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Dallas, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head back home